If you spend just 5 minutes scrolling through social media, you'll probably see two completely different stories about XRP. One group believes XRP has already missed its chance. Another believes it's only a matter of time before it makes a massive move. Every day, new predictions appear, new price targets are shared, and new debates begin. But after watching this market for so long, I think there's a more important question we should be asking. What if both sides are focusing on the wrong thing? Before we begin, let me make one thing clear. This isn't a video about guaranteeing a price target or telling you exactly what XRP will do next. Nobody knows that. Instead, we're going to look at the current market, the latest developments, and the trends shaping the crypto industry to understand why so many opinions about XRP may be missing the bigger picture. One of the biggest problems in today's market is that investors often judge an asset based only on its recent price performance. If the price isn't moving, they assume nothing is happening. If the price suddenly rises, they assume everything has changed overnight. But markets rarely work that way. The biggest changes usually happen quietly. Technology evolves. Companies continue building. Institutions spend months preparing. Regulations slowly develop. By the time those changes become obvious, the market has often already started reacting. That's why I believe many people are looking at XRP through the wrong lens. Instead of asking, why isn't XRP moving today? Maybe the better question is the foundation becoming stronger even if the price hasn't reflected it yet? Those are two very different conversations. Today's crypto market isn't the same as it was a few years ago. The industry is becoming more mature. Institutional interest continues to grow, and discussions around blockchain infrastructure, tokenization, and real-world utility are becoming more common. None of these developments guarantee that XRP will outperform the market, but they do suggest that the conversation is changing. In my opinion, that's the part many investors are overlooking. The market is so focused on the next candle that it often ignores the trends that could matter much more over the long term. So why do I believe so many people are wrong about XRP? Not because they're bullish, not because they're bearish, but because they're asking the wrong questions. So if so many people are looking at XRP the wrong way, what are they actually missing? In my opinion, they're spending too much time trying to predict the next price move and not enough time understanding where the market is heading. Over the past few years, the crypto industry has changed significantly. The conversation is no longer just about speculation. More attention is being given to blockchain infrastructure, tokenization, stablecoins, and real-world financial applications. These aren't topics that create instant excitement on social media, but they are becoming increasingly important as the industry matures. That's one reason Ripple continues to attract attention. Regardless of whether you're bullish or bearish on XRP, Ripple has continued focusing on long-term development, from expanding enterprise blockchain solutions to supporting the XRP ledger ecosystem. The company's strategy has remained largely consistent. Those efforts don't guarantee a higher XRP price, but they do suggest that the focus is on building technology rather than chasing short-term market hype. Another factor investors shouldn't ignore is the growing interest in digital assets from larger financial institutions. We're seeing more discussions around tokenization, blockchain-based payments, and digital financial infrastructure than we did just a few years ago. That doesn't automatically mean all of this will benefit XRP directly, but it does show that the industry itself continues moving forward. Then there's regulation. Many investors become frustrated whenever new legislation or regulatory decisions take longer than expected. That's understandable. Clear rules could provide greater confidence for businesses and investors alike. But regulation has always been a slow process, especially when new technologies are involved. In my opinion, delayed regulation shouldn't automatically be viewed as a sign that progress has stopped. Companies continue building, developers continue improving their networks, financial institutions continue exploring blockchain technology while policymakers work through the legal framework. This is why I think many people are asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, when will XRP finally move? Perhaps we should be asking, is the environment becoming more supportive for digital assets than it was before? Those are two completely different ways of looking at the market. The first focuses on emotion. The second focuses on long-term trends. No one knows exactly how the market will respond over the coming weeks or months, but understanding the direction of the industry may be far more valuable than trying to predict tomorrow's candle. So why is everyone wrong about XRP? In my opinion, it's because too many people are trying to predict the next price move instead of understanding the bigger picture. Markets are constantly changing, and the strongest opportunities don't always look obvious in the moment. That doesn't mean XRP is guaranteed to outperform the market. It doesn't mean a major rally is right around the corner. No one can honestly make those promises. What we can do is follow the facts, watch the long-term trends, and keep separating real developments from social media hype. If Ripple continues building, institutional interest keeps growing, and the digital asset industry continues to mature, then the XRP story a year from now could look very different from the one people are debating today. Only time will tell. Now I'd like to hear from you. Why do you think so many people disagree about XRP? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to OG John XRP Insights, and turn on notifications for more fact-based XRP content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.